Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Nonfiction Summary. Today we are going to have a look at Stop Overthinking by Nick Trenton. Enjoy the video and don't forget to leave a like and tell us your opinion about the book in the comments section. You will learn how to quit overthinking with the most effective techniques possible. Being overly analytical is like being lost in a maze. No matter how diligently we consider, assess, and worry, we sometimes find ourselves in apparently endless cycles of worried thoughts and dead ends. We respond to imagined stress as opposed to true stress. The majority of people who overthink are aware of how significant the effects of excessive analysis may be, including exhaustion, worry, and trouble falling asleep. In the worst circumstances, it can end relationships. However, with the right tools, we may learn to control our cognitive processes regardless of whether it is a result of nature or not. Although it can be very challenging, recognizing overthinking for what is essential is to recovering control over our mental health. We must consider how our thoughts, relationships, and emotions interact to comprehend our triggers. That entails being aware of our experiences and posing inquiries to ourselves to comprehend our hopes and emotions. Then, through repetition, we can develop a greater sense of self-confidence and kick the tendency of overthinking. We all deal with stress in one way or another. It's a part of life. We can pause, question our anxious thoughts with clarity and understanding, and build a supportive environment around them before engaging with them. There is strength in leaving or avoiding difficult circumstances entirely. You are in charge of your well-being when you are aware of your triggers and know when to stand back. For instance, if a friend causes you anxiety, try limiting your relationships with them or figuring out how to handle situations better. Similarly to this, you can go for quieter areas if loud noises are a trigger. Your needs will be recognized and honored if you set limits and know when to leave. Therefore, remind yourself that it is acceptable to avoid a difficult circumstance and that it is okay to refuse. Without effective coping mechanisms, stress can increase very quickly. However, there are steps you may take to influence the result. For instance, if someone is upsetting you, speak out to try to make things better rather than ignoring the source. Speak out, work things out, and take any other necessary steps to maintain your happiness and well-being. Keep in mind that you can frequently change your surroundings. Having said that, you can't always influence what happens outside. That really shouldn't be a top priority. Instead, focus on learning to accept what you cannot, so that you don't feel restricted or hindered. You may enjoy and absorb the occasion. Everything begins with realizing the strength of optimism. How you view the world has an impact on your outlook and beliefs. This entails confronting uncomfortable truths consciously, not dismissing or avoiding them. Stress is a common aspect of life for many of us. Sometimes it seems as though we have no choice but to put up with this stressful existence. Gurus scream, try meditation. However, given that our days are already full of commitments and events, how can we find the time? The answer is straightforward: time management. You may, despite what you may have heard, increase your productivity by making a few minor adjustments to your daily schedule. Write down your objectives and responsibilities for the day first. Having a clear idea of what is ahead can help you remember the tasks. To improve your organization, think about using a calendar, whiteboard, or scheduling tool. Next, consider how much time you spend on each task. You can use this to pinpoint places where you pay too much or too little attention. Third, schedule breaks and make a plan for any challenges you could face. Not convinced? That's because we frequently start to accomplish something without having a strategy in place. Introducing the SMART framework, use this 5-point checklist to make sure that your goals and you are both prepared for success. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound is the acronym for SMART. Check if one of your existing goals meets the following standards. Is it definite enough? Can you measure it precisely? Is it realistic to assume this? Is it pertinent to your broad objectives? Can you finish it in the time allotted? Your aim is SMART if you indicated yes to each of the above inquiries. With these steps in place, you ought to be able to streamline your daily routine and utilize your day more effectively. Do you still feel worn out? Prioritizing rest is crucial because working nonstop might make you exhausted. Make time for more of the things you like to do and decline the things you don't. The key to preventing burnout is delegation. Pick 1 or 2 trustworthy people to assist you with duties and set limits on how much you can handle. By investing time in the things that are most important to you, you may reach your full potential. Now that your calendar is prepared, let's examine some doable strategies for clearing your thoughts. You might need more than just a pen and paper if you need to unwind quickly. A variety of strategies that appeal to several senses are often more successful than relying solely on one form of relaxation. For instance, combining progressive muscle relaxation with visualization is a certain technique to immediately quiet your body and mind. Try this stress-relieving tip the next time you feel overwhelmed. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, and concentrate on constructive thought, depending on what relaxes you the most. This may be anything from a beach location to your favorite forest hike. Then, incorporate taste, smell, touch, and sound into the mix. Consider conjuring a peaceful, harmonious image in your mind. Focus on it for 5 to 10 minutes, getting lost in it. If you want to access your mental escape later, picture folding it up and putting it in your pocket after you're done. When you're finished, slowly open your eyes and move on. Breathe in slowly and deeply. You can now relax your body and mind whenever you need to unwind thanks to your hard work and devotion. Your body awareness will increase, your sleep will improve, and your neck and back pain will go away if you incorporate progressive muscle relaxation into your daily routine. Once more, sit or sleep comfortably and shut your eyes. Tension each body muscle as you count to 10, starting with your fingers and toes and moving within. Before moving on to the following body area, let the tension out. Take a few long breaths, stretch, and then consider how you are feeling. Your conscious mind can easily exit a thought tangle and enter a deep state of relaxation with the help of PMR. False ideas, absolutist attitudes, and a propensity to generalize and exaggerate are some of its outward manifestations. At some point in our lives, we have all fallen victim to these cognitive pitfalls, but the good news is that there are ways to manage them and lessen their effect. Do you want to master your mind? Keep track of your problematic thoughts for a few weeks to get started. Then, when a strong negative emotion arises, consider, have I thought about all the variables before concluding? Am I assuming too much here? Is my response something I consciously choose to do, or just a reflex movement brought on by habit? Finally, make a list of at least 3 potential replacements for your jumbled thoughts. CBT is a potent tool for controlling and reorganizing unwanted emotions. By carefully studying why particular feelings take hold and how they affect your mentality, you can develop healthy rumination pathways that prevent autopilot thinking. Surprisingly, anxiousness is a frequent experience. Many people from all areas of life may at some point go through it. It frequently appears out of nowhere and can be unsettling and uncomfortable. Why are we all suffering so much? Most people, in reality, never learn how to handle it. Maybe you need a quick cure to get over an emotional hump. If so, the grounding technique of 5-4-3-2-1 could be another useful tool. This tactic aims to offer a lighthearted diversion to lessen stress and anxiety and aid in managing strong emotion. This is how it goes. Start by naming 5 objects in your immediate environment, such as a lamp, artwork, window frame, rug, and vase. Next, name 4 physical feelings, such as the sun on your face, a blanket against your skin, your feet on the ground, and your breath in your chest. Listen up now. Which 3 noises can you make out? Perhaps there are chirping birds, a brisk breeze, and conversation. Observe 2 scents. These might be flowers from a neighbor's garden and recently brewed coffee. And lastly, flavor. Try 1 biscuit or a cup of tea. Or perhaps it's the flavor of just brushed teeth. After recognizing each of them, take notice of how the feelings combine to ease tension and encourage relaxation. It's simple to lose focus when you stress, ruminate, and overthink. You stop being present when your mind is clouded with hypothetical what-if scenarios. The 5-4-3-2-1 method awakens your senses while bringing calmness to your breathing and thoughts. You should be able to release stress and struggle less with anxiety and finally live a better life. Thanks for watching the video. When you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. See you next time.